How's it going? It's Smash King back with some more Fire Emblem Heroes. In case you guys are wondering why this video is coming out to you guys so late, I decided to upload part 2 of my Pokemon Scarlet playthrough first because I saw the first video did pretty well, at least for my channel, and I wanted to see how well part 2 would do, and then I was going to upload this a little bit later, just to get the momentum going. But anyways, it's time for Fire Emblem Heroes. It is the new Heroes banner, I believe. Uh, I don't know what this is gonna be. Actually, like I said, I'm recording this a little bit later after the uh, the video already released, and we were supposed to get a Fade channel for this. I just realized that we're at the midpoint, and we didn't get a midpoint Fade channel. Usually that's what we get. I believe they also uploaded a cinematic. I'm wondering if this is because of SAG after strike. I can't remember if Cassandra Lee Morris is part of the strike or not. If she is, then there's no English Fade channel. I don't know if there's a Japanese one or not. But anyways, let's get started with today's new Heroes banner.
I've lost my parents.
Hey, it's Noir.
And I've lost my talisman. But I have to go on.
I think that's it. I think she's the last one.
Okay.
I literally think she was the last unit to get her base in the game. She is she's the rearmed hero. She's just Speed Taker, which is quite nice for a rearmed unit. Well, she also has Anathema, which is I believe is Tharja's skill. I can't remember. Gosh, she's tanky. That really should have done more damage. Oh my god, for how crazy she is.
Sure. I'll do what I can. All right.
She is very tanky.
Blood and thunder!
Blood and thunder hammer. Alright, let's see what new heroes we're actually getting. Is go an actual Grima. Alright.
I am Grima. I am despair.
Already undergoing her transformation. Yeah, of course she's an armored unit. Ooh, she gives a Raleigh Spectrum. Raleigh Fire and Briar near save.
You are nothing.
And that's male Grima.
Grima, I am despair.
He's the demon. Yes, Slick Fighter 3 and Attack with Scala 3, pretty good. It's gonna be really interesting seeing male Grima just pop up. He's just like, oh, he must be really good. So that he not.
Vile creature.
I'm actually a bit shocked that they didn't make him like, they just made him a straight emote. It's gonna be weird. Yeah, tuned hero. Oh, we got another Tharja ult. Oh, she. Oh. Oh. I keep forgetting they changed her Japanese voice actor. Takata Yu. I'm pretty sure her Japanese voice actor changed. Because that does not sound like Tharja. Remember, I played Awakening in Japanese. or even Tharja from like Tokyo Mara sessions.
覚悟はいい
Kushiyuki Takada was not her original game.
それ
消え
Just
て
took no damage. Very cool. What's with that Winter Elite right now? Just gets absolutely destroyed. Oh, she has hate setup. That's a new character. Hmm. Wait a minute. I can't remember the name of that character from. Was it Awakening or was it Radiant Dawn? It's like it kind of looks like it came straight out of Legend of Zelda. I can't remember if it was Awakening or Radiant Dawn. I know it's not Oliver. I know, but yeah, it's one of those really comical looking characters. Like say, it looks like it came straight out of Zelda. Anyways, let's see these skills here. So
I've lost my parents,
we got mother daughter
And I've lost
in
my
Tharja
talisman.
Noir and
but I have
male
to
and female
go on.
Grima. Okay.
I have to give it my all. Okay.
Sorry for that. Okay, so that's not Arcade Noir. It's Rearm Noir, but this is actually her base form. So another character that they have the base form be the special unit. So anyway, Rearm Noir has Arcane Hexbow, a summer special trigger, effective against flying. Start of turn using HP is 25% or above, inflicts discord on closest foes and any foe within 2 spaces of those foes. At start of combat, if units HP 25% or above, grants opponents units attack, speed, defense, res, 25% of foes attack. At start of combat, -4, max 14 out of 5. Deals damage equals 15% of the unit's attack, including AoEs. Deals damage to foes' first attack by 7, including Brave, and grants special cooldown count -1 to unit before unit's first attack during combat. It's always like I just find it a little bit odd to have the like foes attack, but I guess it kind of works because it's all stats one, and then she has the true damage based on attack. Plus, this is an arcane weapon, so you get it out to like a bunch of older units, so it makes sense why it's only just Discord. Usually, I'm used to seeing 2 penalties on a weapon, but in this case, it's just Discord. That's still really good. Like, and it's a global it's a global one, so it's just on closest foes. So whoever's closest to her will get Discord, and then if they have allies nearby, they'll also get discorded. This is why a lot of recent units are getting 3 spaces away. This way, they kind of avoid effects like this. She has Curve Shot. That's really good to have for a rearm unit. Attack Speed Hex Edge. A start of turns used within 3 spaces of a magic, staff, or dragon ally. Grants Anathema to unit for 1 turn. If Anathema is active on unit, grants attack speed +7 to unit, deals +5. Unit deals +5 damage excluding AoEs, and reduce the percentage of foes non-special. Reduce damage by X%, skills of 50%. Alright, that's pretty good. Yeah, Anathema grants attack speed +7, uses +5 damage. So this is only to unit. Okay. Usually when I see Hex Edge, I usually assume that means well, we'll do adaptive damage, but this is not adaptive damage. This is +5 true damage and attack speed +7, and also damage reduction or damage piercing. Sorry. She has Speed Taker 4, really good to have, and she has her preference C skill Blood and Thunder. Proposed within 3 rows of 3 columns center on unit. Inflicts attack speed defense res -5, and foe suffers +10 damage during combat, excluding AoEs. And those foes cannot recover HP during or after combat. Ooh, that's gonna be quite useful to have. When an effect such as Feud is triggered for allies excluding unit, this effect will also neutralize their skills cannot recover HP after combat, an effect on those foes. Wait, what? So she just will always have. So basically, no one can recover, even if there is a feud effect. Oh, okay, so for allies, excluding units, so she will always deal. She always have deep wounds active. If Anathema is active on unit or if unit initiates combat, reduce damage from attacks by 60%. This is all attacks by 60%. That's pretty crazy. Reduce damage from attacks by an additional 9. or just 9 if she has it. And neutralizes foes bonus. Affects the guarantee foes fall of attacks and affects the prevent units fall of attacks during combat as a 7 HP unit. Oh my god, that's crazy. That's pretty crazy. When Anthem is active on unit or unit initiates combat and penalty is active on foe, foe cannot trigger specials during combat. Okay then. Alright, Noir. That's pretty good. Yeah, that's she's pretty crazy. You gotta. She's not really that. She doesn't hit super hard herself, but the fact that you can't recover HP at all, and also that you can't use your special is kind of nuts. I also don't even remember what her passive skill is in Awakening. I don't remember what it is.
I'll do what I can.
But usually the preference skills like will pass over to Faye in some way. I just can't remember what it is. Yeah, canceling specials is always incredible because a lot of units rely on their specials to actually deal damage. Or rely on them to, you know, for healing.
I am despair.
So we got female Grima. She has Despairing Breath, grants res +3, if foe's range equals 2, cock damage, use a lower foe's defense or res. A start of player phase or enemy phase of unit's HP is 20% or above, grants Rely Spectrum, and foe cannot make a follow-up attack to unit allies within 2 spaces for 1 turn. If foe initiates combat or if unit's HP is 20% or above at start of combat, and inflicts penalty on foe's attack defense res equals the number of foes within 3 rolls of 3 columns set on unit, times 3 plus 5, max 14. If units trigger save, your foul is treated as 14. Deal damage equals 20% if units res, excluding AoEs. Reduce damage on foes attacks by 20% of units res, excluding AoEs. And inflict special cooldown charge -1 on foe per attack during combat. And restore 7 HP unit after combat. Pretty good. Rally Spectrum is pretty nice support to have. Gives her that extra, 3 extra stats, and also gets +1 special cooldown count before combat begins. So that's always nice to just pre-charge your special. And we have Armored Glacier. I actually even noticed that that's a new special skill. Boost damage at 40% units res when special triggers. Foe's range equals 1 and unit foe special is ready or triggered before or during this combat. Reduce damage from foe's next attack by 40%. So it's basically the same as Armored Blaze, just with res instead. Defense res Scowl 4. So she has Guard and Scowl, so special is going to be pretty hard to trigger against her. Wily Fighter 4. And Briar End Save, which is foes. The saves same as Briar and Far Save. Foe with the range equals 1 unit combat against an ally within 2 spaces of unit, trigger Savior. Foe's range equals 1, grants attack res +4 unit, and reduces damage for foe's first attack by 5 during combat, including Brave. And unit's next attack deals damage as 40% foe's attack damage prior to reductions. Only highest value applies, doesn't stack. Resets at end of combat. She'll get her Rally Spectrum. Right? There it is, yeah. Oh yeah, because I forgot. Also, Rally Spectrum grants a +2 cooldown count if the unit does not have Slaying, which she does not.
I am Grima. I am despair.
Okay, so we got male Grima. Pretty decent base set, attack by Scowl 3 and Slick Fighter 3. And his inheritable weapon is Obstinate Breath. Foe's range equals 2, cocks damage, use lower foe's defense or res. Start of combat, if unit's HP is 20% or above, grants all stats +5 to unit. Reduce damage to foe's first attack by 15% units attack, including Brave. And inflicts special cooldown charge -1 on foe per attack during combat. So, pretty decent, I guess. Plays a lot of like older breath skills, but breath is such a very specific, such a specific unit type that I'm not sure how like how well this will work with most units. Like, I think most arcane weapons will be better than this.
Vile creature.
So I guess it's okay. I guess if you want an inexpensive option, you can summon for Male Grima here and grab his weapon, but I feel like rearmed beast units would just be good. Not beast units, dragon units would be better. And our 2 unit is larger.
呪術なんて覚えなくてもあの子にはあの子の生き方があるわ
Lead on.
迷うわ
It's definitely not her old voice. But, you know, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's not. Anyway, Attuned Tharja, Kindred Tome. A special trigger for allies on the map with Anathema active and allies within 3 spaces of unit. Grants attack speed +5, neutralizes penalties attack and speed, and ally deals +7 damage during combat. Unit initiates combos with 3 spaces of an ally, grants bonus to units. Attack speed defense res equals number of allies within 3 with 3 comps in a unit times 3 +5 max 14. Neutralizes penalties to units attack and speed. Unit deals +X damage, +X times 5 damage, excluding AoEs. Oh, that's no cap. Okay, and reduces damage for foes attacked by X times 3, excluding AoEs. X is the number of bonus effects active on unit, excluding stat bonuses, plus number of penalty effects active on foes, excluding stat penalties, max at 5. So you can really get her to do a lot of damage, and a lot of damage reduction, because that has no cap. Oh, that's gonna be scary. Oh, max of 5. Okay, so use the 5 bonuses. For 5, that's... For the 5 times 5, use those extra 25 true damage, and then 15, 15 flat damage reduction. Anyway, neutralize effects that prevent foes follow-up attacks and reduce the percentage of foes non-special, reduce damage by X% skills of 50% during combat, and restore 7 HP to unit after combat. So, pretty damn good weapon. And her pair with Noir, or any unit with Anathema, it's gonna be pretty scary to fight. It's gonna be honest. She has Ice Wall. Preferred A skill, I believe it's preferred A skill. Yep. Yeah, it is. Okay. Already dead. Grants all stats +9. Okay, just flat. The start of player phase or enemy phase is used within 3 spaces of an ally. Grants anathema and charge to unit allies within 3 spaces of unit for 1 turn. That's pretty good. If you initiates combat within 3 spaces of an ally, charge just comes back. It's just funny. Grant special cooldown count -X to unit before unit's first attack. Reduce damage from attacks by X times 20%. And reduce damage from attacks by additional X times 3 during combat. It's good AoEs, and also if X is less than or equal to 2, foe cannot trigger specials during combat. Where X is number of allies on the map with anathema active, excluding unit max of 3. Oh boy. That's gonna be a thing. That's gonna be a lot of damage reduction. I'm gonna be real. That's a lot of damage reduction because that's gonna stack with their weapon, which already grants all those crazy things. Yeah, she's basically unkillable. I'm pretty sure that's what they showed during the combat. Like right after this description, is she's gonna be pretty hard to kill. If she's, you basically just have to target her first, and of course there's saviors units around, and yeah. Her B skill is Speed Res Havoc at start of player phase or enemy phase. Inflicts Speed Res -7, Sabotage, and Schism on foes with a res lower than units res that are within 2 spaces of another foe through their next actions. After start turn trigger on unit's player phase, if the number of foes with the Sabotage effect active on the map is greater than or equal to 2, grants Canto 1 to unit for 1 turn. Inflicts Speed Res -4 on foe. Speed Res -4 on foe, and deals damage equals 20% of unit's res during combat. Okay, it's pretty good. She has Deadly Miasma, which is already pretty broken. Because Haze is pretty broken itself. And she has Crux Echo. Affects all stats -3 on foes when throws into a constant or unit. Those foes suffer guaranteed follow-up attacks during combat. Okay, full fire is broken.
覚悟はいい
These guys do no damage to her, right? Plus they can't use their special. Yep, 0 damage.
消えて
That's kind of nuts. Well, Thar's definitely a unit that you want, for sure. She's kind of broken. It's great support and a nuke. Granted, like, that's basically most units these days. Everyone can summon for, I believe that was it, right? This everyone can summon for, right? Yep, no fate is required. Yep, so you can spark for these units if you want. Definitely, Thar just the unit that you want for sure, because she's pretty broken. But anyways, that's it for my banner reaction, guys. Thanks for joining me for another episode of Fire Emblem Heroes. Probably my next summoning session will be probably by the end of this week. Got got more Switch 2 stuff to cover still, and I'll be spending most of the time doing that. So, Fire Emblem Heroes will, some summoning session will be by the end of the week. So have a good one, guys, and I'll see you all next time.